Good morning, I'm Michael and welcome to my brand new photography channel, and I'm going to call it Foxy's Photography. What do you think of the name? It's not bad, it's all to do with the silver air, and I've got some other channels as well, Foxy's Travels and the Silver Fox channel as well. This one's specifically aimed at photography. I've been doing video for over 40 years and photography I've done all my life, professionally for about 25 years. I'll have shot over 500 weddings or something like that, and I may well have had about 300 front page pictures on the local papers and the odd national one as well. So yeah, welcome to the channel. I'm going to share all of my experience and what I get up to with cameras, video cameras and still cameras too. I've been getting myself the brand new DJI Osmo Action 6 camera. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So let's see what's in the box. Yeah. So as normal, you don't really get a good guide to begin with. So this is all that I got, a quick start guide. So yeah, pretty much hopeless. I think the first thing what we're going to need to do is we've got the battery pack here, which has got the 3 batteries in. And as you can see, it's showing orange for all of them. So I'm going to assume that when they're fully charged, it's on green. So I think the first thing we need to do is get this plugged in here. It's a USB. You do get the cable provided, so let's get that done straight away. Once it's on, how easy do you think it is to get it on and off? Pretty easy. What about getting it back on? Nah, easy-ish. I guess I'll get used to how it works. It's quite long for such a little small one. You know, there it goes, it'll reach all the way to the top of my guitars there. 58 inches, which is about 147 centimeters. You might be wondering why I've left the cover on the lens cap itself. Well, that's because you don't actually get a lens protector with it, which I think is a bit of a rum deal myself. I'll get my son to 3D print me one. The first time we turn it on, we're going to have to set it up using the DJI Mimo app, which is this one here. It's actually trying to connect to the Pocket 3, which is what I'm recording this on. What language do we want to be in? English for me. And there you can see it's actually found it now. So I'm just going to click connect on there. Check verification code. Definitely pressing the right one this time, yeah? So we're just going through the various different things of what we have to do. Login successful. Activate account. Finally, I've got to the stage where we can update the firmware. It's installing, and there we have it, all updated, all connected. Let's go and try it. So I'm actually recording on it right now, and I've got it set to record in the D-Log M mode, and I'm going to color grade it myself, so we'll see what that looks like. But what I'm doing this morning is I'm going to try out the 2x digital zoom, and I'm also going to try out the internal microphones and then using the DJI mini mic as well, and let's see how much different it is. Right, let's try this camera. Now this is just using the internal microphones. Pointing into the sun, aren't we? Tell you what, I'll point you that way. That's better, isn't it? Yep, so this is just using the internal microphones on the Osmo Action 6 from DJI. But what does it sound like? I don't think it sounds too bad, but I won't know until I get back into the office and check it on the computer. But there's no wind. You've probably seen in the background there, if we can get close enough, that there is some industry over in that direction, and the clouds, well, the smoke from the chimneys is going straight up, so there's very little wind indeed. But let's switch it over to the DJI mini mic and see if it makes any difference. Alright, so I've connected the little DJI mini mic. Does it sound any different? I'm guessing it's going to sound not significantly better, but certainly a bit better. And definitely in windy conditions, it would have been a vast improvement. All right, I've run out of ledge. I'm going to have to get down this way now. let's try that out. 1, 2, 1, 2. How does that sound? Oh, I'm lucky to catch these ducks coming over. I could hear them quacking away. I thought, where are them ducks at? There they are. What a lovely sight. Right, I think it's about time we tried this lossless zoom. So I'm filming with the D-Log M profile at the moment, and you can still get the ×2 apparently lossless zoom. Well, let's see. I'm going to turn the camera around, look over towards the headland, there's a church there, and see how close we can get to that. And let's see if it makes much difference to the picture quality itself. So this is just using the standard lens. What does that look like? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom in on the computer and let's see if that's any different to actually zooming in using this digital lossless zoom. So I've double tapped on the lossless zoom, and do you think it makes much difference? It's not bad, is it? ×2 is not fantastic anyway, is it? But I'll do that and then I'll zoom in a little bit digitally on the computer as well, and let's see if it makes much difference. Right, we'll try something a little bit closer now. We've got some construction going up. So there we have it. That's using the 2x digital zoom. Do you think it makes much difference? I'll put them side by side to make a comparison. So this is standard. This is zoomed in on the computer from standard. And this is the 2x digital zoom. Which one looks the best? I don't know whether you can see the gentleman in the background there. Well, I think it's a gentleman. I can't tell from here. I need 2x zoom on my eyes. And what he's doing, I don't know whether you noticed, the beach is actually black. Well, that's not muck. It's actually coal. It's what we call sea coal here in Hartlepool. And I'm not really sure how many other parts of the country actually get this. It comes from the sea, out at sea apparently. So we'll get round a little bit closer. And I'll show you what he's doing. He's obviously collecting it. Whether he's using it, I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know what he's using it for. It's illegal to burn it on your home fires, but I don't know. Maybe he's doing it on the night. I'm not telling anybody. And a little bit closer. Let's see what difference this makes. Now it looks quite good in the viewfinder, but we'll see what it's like when I get home and get it on the computer. Now we've got a load of birds on the low water mark here, so I'm going to get alongside them. We are going to be pointing into that sun. I'm not complaining because it's been a while since we've seen it. And there's a shopping trolley there as well, half submerged. I know it's an action camera, it's not necessarily meant for this kind of filming. But if it's the only camera you've got, you want to know its capabilities, don't you? I'm very lucky to live in this area, I know that. So there we have it. There's the birds on the low water mark there. I think the tide must be on its way up and the birds will follow that line. So let's zoom in and see what difference that makes. So there we have it. I know we can't pick out the individual birds as such. I'll come round to these ones here. They're a little bit closer. And there's that shopping trolley as well. So as you'll have just seen on the screen, the quality when you zoom in isn't superb. I tell you what, it's not half bad, is it? So my first little tip, especially doing video, so when you're doing a sweeping shot, I want you to get your legs in the right position. I want you to position them where you're actually going to finish and then twist your body. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to finish over there. So I'm going to stand sort of like this, where it's quite comfortable to where I'm going to finish. And then I'm going to start around here. So let's start this sweep around. So here we go. Nice and steady. I mean, we've got image stabilization on. We're just sweeping around and it's a nice, easy movement. No jerking of the body. Believe me, it keeps it a lot smoother. And there you go, in one easy movement without moving your feet. Well, I hope you enjoyed that first ever video from Michael on Foxy's photography. And I'll be back with more tips very soon. If you have enjoyed it, will you do us a favour? Because it is a new channel, I'm going to need some thumbs ups and I'm definitely going to need some subscribes, and it's absolutely free. So don't be scared to click that button. And there's a new hype button thing as well. I have no idea what it does, but if you click that, apparently it's a good thing. So thanks a lot for watching and I will catch you next time. Bye bye now.